Chapter 1. Embers in the Ashen Vale.
Dawn crept over the Ashen Vale, painting the sky with gray and gold. In the shadow of the old ruins, the village of Ember Hollow stirred to life. Smoke curled from stone chimneys, mixing with the perpetual ash drifting on the wind. Most villagers avoided the vale's edge, where blackened trees clawed at the mist like twisted fingers.
I wonder if the sun ever really shines here. Or if it's just pretending.
Elowen trudged along the muddy path, clutching her basket tight. Her footsteps left shallow prints in the ashen earth as she glanced warily at the smoldering tree line. Near the ancient well at the vale's edge, a strange pulse tugged at Elowen's chest, an urge she couldn't name. She knelt, brushing aside blackened leaves, revealing a faintly glowing ember nestled in the ash.
What are you? You're warm. How can you be warm after all these years?
Her trembling fingers hovered above the ember. The moment her skin brushed the glow, a surge of heat and memory crashed through her.
No, stop!
Blue fire erupted around her hand, cold and wild. The air shimmered and shadows recoiled from the unnatural flame. Footsteps crunched through the brush. Mira emerged, cloak billowing, eyes wide with fear and anger.
Elowen! What are you doing? Get away from there, now!
I didn't mean to. It just happened. The ember.
No one must see this. Do you understand? Fire magic is death, child. We must hide you, before the Inquisitors catch wind. Not a word, Elowen, not to anyone.
Mira pulled Elowen to her feet, glancing over her shoulder as the blue flame faded, leaving only the faint glow of the ember behind. In the distance, a bell tolled, a warning carried on the wind. Far across the village square, the black-robed figure of Brother Garrick strode through the swirling ash. His iron medallion glinted, and villagers shrank from his path.
There was a disturbance at the Vale. The old fire stirs again. No witch shall escape the Inquisition's gaze.
From a high window, Mira watched as Garrick questioned the villagers. Elowen cowered behind her, the ember hidden beneath a loose floorboard.
What if he knows? What if he finds me, Mira?
Hush, Elowen. We'll keep you safe, but you must learn to control it, before it controls you.
Night fell over Ember Hollow. In the cramped attic, Elowen sat by candlelight, heart pounding, staring at the ember hidden in her palm.
They'll come for me if I slip again. But what if this magic isn't a curse? What if it's a gift?
The ember flickered, pulsing white for a breath, a spark of hope in the darkness. Outside, thunder rolled over the Ashen Vale, promising storm and reckoning. Unseen in the shadows below, a cloaked stranger watched the attic window, eyes reflecting firelight. The hunt had begun.
Chapter 2. The Whispering Ashes.
Morning broke cold and gray over Ember Hollow. Elowen moved through the market square, head down, feeling the weight of every glance. Whispers drifted like ash on the wind. Did you hear? The Inquisitors here for a reason. Something unnatural in the Vale, they say. Old fires should stay buried. Remember the stories. Brother Garrick's boots echoed on the cobbles as he surveyed the crowd, his gaze lingering on Elowen a moment too long.
You there, girl. What brings you to the square at this hour?
Just bread, sir. For Mira.
Keep to your chores, and stay clear of the Vale. There are dangers you cannot fathom.
Elowen nodded, clutching her basket, heart hammering as she hurried away. In the dim back room of her cottage, Mira rummaged through a hidden chest, retrieving a folded scrap of parchment marked with an elven sigil.
Old debts are not easily paid, Sable, but if ever I needed your counsel, it is now.
Mira pressed the parchment to the hearth's embers. The sigil glowed, smoke curling into strange shapes before vanishing through the chimney.
Who are you calling, Mira? Is it safe?
An old friend, one who knows more of magic than any here. But trust must be earned, Elowen. Promise me, no more risks.
That night, drawn by a restless urge, Elowen crept to the Vale's edge. The trees loomed, charred and whispering, as she clutched the ember tight.
Show me, what are you? Why did you choose me?
The ember pulsed blue, and visions danced before her eyes. Ancient flames, winged shadows, a city lost to fire. Suddenly, a presence stepped from the gloom, a tall, hooded figure, silver hair catching the moonlight.
It is dangerous to speak to the ashes, child. Some voices burn hotter than fire. Who are you? How did you— I'm Sable. I come at Mira's behest, and for the ember you carry. Others will come for it too.
Sable crouched beside Elowen, eyes reflecting the ember's light. He traced a rune in the ash, the air humming with power.
The Phoenix Ember awakens only for those who carry great sorrow or great hope. You must master it or be consumed. But I don't know how. I can barely control it. Then you must learn, quickly. The Inquisition is not your only enemy.
A distant shout broke the silence. Torchlight flickered in the village below. Sable's gaze sharpened.
Go, hide yourself. I will find you when the time is right.
Elowen fled through the woods, heart pounding, ember clutched tight. The world blurred. Trees became flames, shadows twisted to wings. In her mind's eye, she saw a city burning, a black-winged phoenix rising from ruin. Screams echoed, and a voice called her name from the fire.
No! I won't let it happen. I won't!
She collapsed beside the old well, vision fading. The ember's light dimmed, but a single word pulsed in her thoughts. Awaken. Whom? At dawn, Brother Garrick knelt in the ash, finding strange runes etched in the earth, and a feather of blackened flame. His eyes narrowed. The hunt tightened its circle.
Chapter 3. Ash and Oathbound.
Dawn spilled weak light through the cracks in Mira's cottage. Elowen awoke with the ember clenched in her palm, the memory of flames still flickering behind her eyes.
Come. The hunt grows too bold. There is a place beneath these stones, older than the village, where fire was once a friend, not a curse. What is it? Another vision? No vision. A sanctuary. Follow me, and keep the ember hidden.
Sable led them to the hearth. With a touch and a whispered rune, stone shifted, revealing a narrow stair spiraling into darkness. The stair opened into a vaulted chamber carved from ancient blackstone. Walls shimmered with faded glyphs, and braziers glowed with ghostly blue fire.
This place, it feels alive, like it's remembering me.
I never knew this was here. What is this place, Sable?
The Ember Vault. Once it was the heart of the old order, where ember witches learned to wield their gift, all but erased after the plague.
Elowen's gaze lingered on an altar at the chamber's heart, where a charred tome rested beneath a glass dome. Ash drifted in the still air. Sable lifted the glass dome, passing the charred tome to Elowen. The ember in her hand pulsed, pages flickering with faint flame.
This is the Codex Ignis, the Last Ember Witch's record. Only one who carries the ember may read its truth. It's in another tongue, but I can almost feel the words.
We cannot stay long. Garrick will notice our absence.
Unseen above, a shadow drifted past the cottage window. A gaunt figure with glowing red eyes, watching the hidden descent. In the village square, Brother Garrick paced before Mira's empty cottage, his glare sweeping the silent street. Villagers muttered nervously, shrinking from his presence.
The witch's scent lingers. They hide something here, something ancient.
He signaled his acolytes, who began searching doorways and cellars, iron brands at the ready. Don't cross him, he burns those who disobey. Meanwhile, the watcher circled the cottage, moving with unnatural silence, its red eyes fixed on the hidden stair. In the vault below, Elowen traced the codex's glowing words. Visions flickered. Witches weaving fire, forging oaths in ash, a phoenix soaring above a burning city.
I see them. Ember witches, making a vow to protect something. But it's broken now. The Oathbound. Their power sealed the ember's fire until now. If you can master this, you may yet save us all.
What if she cannot? What if the Inquisition finds us first?
The vault trembled as a distant guttural whisper echoed through the stone. The Watcher's presence pressed at the threshold, hungry and patient. Above, Garrick's voice rang out, "Seal every exit. Let nothing escape." In the darkness below, the ember flared white, and the Codex's pages turned on their own, revealing a forbidden spell.
Chapter 4. The Ember Vault Besieged.
Above the Ember Vault, the cottage floor shuddered as iron-shod boots hammered at the door. Garrick's acolytes forced entry, Inquisitor Halden at their lead.
Search every shadow. There's magic here. I can smell it.
The Watcher slipped unseen past the clamor, gliding toward the hidden stair as the Inquisitors turned over tables and tore up floorboards.
The witch is close. Leave no stone unturned.
Below, Sable pressed his ear to the stone, gaze grim. Deep in the Ember Vault, the Codex's pages swirled with pale fire as Elowen traced the forbidden spell. Symbols shimmered and rearranged, revealing a puzzle of runes.
It's changing. The words, the shapes. It wants something from me. The vault tests its keeper. Only true intent can unlock its power. Focus, Elowen. Remember your vision.
We're with you, child. Breathe. Let the ember guide you.
As Elowen concentrated, blue fire coiled around her fingers. The runes shifted, aligning into a pattern, then flared white, searing her mind with a single word: balance. The stone stair above groaned as Garrick, Halden, and two acolytes discovered the hidden entrance. Iron brands and lanterns in hand, they descended, shadows flickering across ancient glyphs.
The air is thick with heresy. Prepare the brands. No mercy for witches.
We burn out rot at the root. Stand ready.
The Watcher glided silently behind the Inquisitors, unseen. Below, the vault's braziers flared, reacting to Elowen's distress.
They're coming. Elowen, can you...
I don't know, there's too much noise, too much fear.
As footsteps thundered closer, the vault's floor pulsed with white-hot runes. Elowen's heart raced, fear, hope, and anger battling within her. The Codex's forbidden spell ignited in her mind.
Stay back! I won't let you hurt us!
Black fire roared around her outstretched hand, forming a barrier. The Inquisitors recoiled, iron brands hissing and spitting sparks. The Watcher hissed, its eyes blazing red.
Witchcraft! Burn her down!
Hold fast, Elowen. The vault will protect you if you trust the ember's truth.
The vault's ancient defenses awoke. Runes blazed along every wall, and spectral phoenix wings unfurled above Elowen. The chamber trembled, stone cracking. Runes.
Elowen, what are you becoming?
The Watcher lunged through the flames, claws outstretched. Elowen's hope flared white, the phoenix wings shielding her friends. The Watcher shrieked, recoiling from the blinding light.
Now, Elowen, focus your will. Shape the fire, or it will shape you.
Elowen screamed as blue, black, and white fire spiraled around her, the vault's power surging through her veins. The Codex's final page turned, revealing the name of the first Ember Witch and a warning. One must fall for the flame to rise.
Chapter 5. Ashes of Sacrifice.
As the vault quaked, Elowen stood at the center of the storm. The Codex's final page glowed, the warning searing in her mind. One must fall for the flame to rise.
I don't understand. Who must fall? What does it mean? Old magic demands balance. Sacrifice is the price of rebirth.
Elowen, whatever happens, you are not alone.
The vault's magic pulsed with blue, black, and white fire, forcing Elowen to her knees as visions of the first Ember Witch's sacrifice flashed before her eyes. The Watcher, battered by the Phoenix's light, howled as its shadowy form twisted and grew. The vault's magic peeled away its shroud, revealing the Shadebound, a creature of living ash and flame. The ember is mine. Long have I waited beneath the ash for its rebirth.
Shadebound. It was bound here after the plague, drawn by Ember Witch blood. It wants the ember. It's feeding on the vault's power.
The Shadebound lashed out, skeletal hands sweeping spectral fire toward Mira and Sable. As stone crumbled and runes flickered, Sable drew a glowing dagger, slicing his palm and tracing a warding circle in blood and ash.
Elowen, focus your will on the ember. Bind it to hope, not fear. I'll hold the Shadebound as long as I can.
Elowen, listen to me. You can do this. You're stronger than the darkness.
I'll try. Please, don't leave me.
Elowen shut her eyes, clutching the ember. White fire flickered, struggling against the vault's shadows. The Shadebound shrieked, pressing against Sable's ward. The vault gave a final, shuddering groan. White fire burst from Elowen's hands, blasting the Shadebound back. The chamber's ceiling split, rubble raining down.
Elowen! Sable! The vault! It's coming down!
Protect the ember! Run! I'll hold the Shadebound.
Elowen was flung aside by a shockwave of fire and stone. Dust choked the air. Mira's hand slipped from hers as a wall collapsed, separating them.
Mira! Sable, where are you?
When the dust settled, Elowen awoke alone in a chamber half buried by debris. The ember glowed faintly in her hand, its warmth a fragile comfort.
Mira, Sable, anyone, please.
Above, Garrick and Halden picked through the ruins, iron brands ready. The vault's defenses were spent, nothing left but ash and silence. In the darkness, the ember pulsed, then flickered to life, casting a vision of a distant mountain crowned in flame. A whisper echoed in Elowen's mind. Seek the pyre peak, or all will burn.
Chapter 6. Ember in the Ruins.
Darkness pressed close as Elowen stirred beneath slabs of stone and ash. The ember's faint glow painted trembling shadows on the broken walls.
I have to move. I can't let them find me here.
Scrambling over debris, she winced as pain lanced through her leg. Every sound above echoed like a threat. Stone for the water. Search the rubble. The witch is not yet ash. She cannot have gone far. If she lives, we'll drag her out by the hair. Bring the brands. Alone and desperate, Elowen pressed the ember to her heart. Its warmth pulsed, sending flickers of light along a crack in the stone.
Show me, please. If there's a way out, I'll find it.
The ember's glow crept along the fissure, revealing a half-buried archway behind a fallen pillar. Strange glyphs shimmered where the fire touched.
There's a door, hidden all this time. Was this meant for me?
Boots thundered above. The archway groaned as Elowen forced it open, squeezing into a narrow tunnel just as lantern light flickered behind her.
There! The stones! She's found a way down! After her!
Elowen fled, heart pounding, as angry voices echoed through the passage. Stone dust rained from the ceiling with every step.
Don't look back. Just keep going.
The tunnel spat Elowen into a vast catacomb lined with crumbling crypts and flickering shadows. The air was thick with the scent of old earth and forgotten bones.
Where am I now? Is anyone here?
Suddenly, a quick shape darted from behind a sarcophagus, brandishing a slingshot and a lantern.
Easy. Don't scream or you'll bring the whole Inquisition down here. Name's Torin, catacomb runner at your service. Why are you here? Long story, Ember Witch. But I reckon you need a guide, and I know these bones better than any priest.
As the distant shouts faded, Torin beckoned Elowen through a maze of tunnels, his lantern barely keeping the darkness at bay.
This way. There's an old smuggler's route that'll take us clear under the Inquisition's noses. But mind the traps, eh? I'm trusting you, Torin. I have to get to Pyre Peak. It's the only clue I have. Then you're in luck. I know the legends, and I know the first step, getting out alive.
As they vanished into the shadows, the ember pulsed brighter, casting strange shapes on the walls. One, unmistakably, the silhouette of a phoenix rising.
Chapter 7. Labyrinth of the Restless.
The catacombs twisted on, passageways branching in endless confusion. Elowen followed Torin's lantern, the ember's glow flickering in her palm.
Keep close, lass. There's more down here than bones. Some say the old witches haunt these halls. I feel them watching. The air is thick with memories.
Shadows danced along the cracked stone, and distant whispers curled through the corridors. As they turned a corner, the air grew cold. A translucent figure, the restless shade, drifted from the wall, hollow eyes fixed on Elowen.
No flame shall pass. Turn back or join the dust.
Spirits! Quick, behind me!
The floor beneath Torin's feet shifted. Ancient tiles dropped away, revealing a pit of rusted spikes. Elowen grabbed his arm, yanking him back just in time.
That was close. The ember, it's showing a path.
Blue fire shimmered on the wall, illuminating hidden rooms that formed a door. The restless shade shrieked and lunged. As they stumbled through the room door, the world shimmered. For a heartbeat, Elowen saw spectral women in robes weaving fire between their hands, faces both proud and mournful.
The Ember Witches. I can see them. They're showing me rituals, battles, all lost to time. Are you all right? Your eyes, they're glowing, Elowen.
The vision faded, leaving Elowen trembling but filled with a new sense of purpose. The ember felt warmer, steadier in her grasp. Above ground, Brother Garrick paced the ruined streets, face shadowed by torchlight. His gaze was fixed on the church's shattered bell tower.
The witch child lives. I feel the old fire stirring beneath us. She will not escape again, not while I draw breath.
He pressed a blood-stained medallion to his lips, whispering a prayer that twisted like smoke. The flames in the village torches flared blue, echoing the ember's light below. The catacombs opened into a high-vaulted chamber, dust motes swirling in the blue light. At its center stood a spectral woman, Ceres, her robes edged in ancient gold, runic tattoos aglow.
Welcome, Ember Witch. I have waited lifetimes to guide you.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I am Ceres, last of the Ember Witches. The path to Pyre Peak is fraught with trials. Your heart must be tempered by fire and loss.
As Ceres raised her spectral hand, the chamber's runes blazed, and the walls seemed to dissolve into fire. Torin grabbed Elowen's arm as the world blurred, drawn into a vision neither could resist.
Chapter 8. The Trial of Ember and Echo.
Fire licked the edges of reality as the chamber dissolved, drawing Elowen and Torin into a world of living memory. Shadows twisted into the shapes of ancient ember witches, flames dancing between their palms.
Witness what was and what may yet be. Every Ember Witch is forged in trial, by fear, by hope, by loss.
This isn't real, is it? I feel the heat, the sorrow.
The air rippled with distant screams, and a spectral phoenix soared overhead, casting blue fire on the shattered ground. Elowen found herself alone in a gray wasteland, the ember's glow guttering. Shadows coalesced into figures, her mother, Mira, Sable, all turning away, faces obscured by ash.
Don't leave me, please, I need you.
The figures faded, replaced by Brother Garrick, his eyes burning with accusation. Flames curled from his hands, growing black and cold. Witch, you will burn all you love. You are the plague reborn. Elowen's fear burned blue, swirling around her in biting flame. The wasteland trembled, threatening to swallow her whole. Elsewhere, Torin wandered a corridor lined with spectral doors. Each opened to scenes of loss, family, friends, a village in flames. His hands shook as he faced a child's ghost, eyes pleading.
I couldn't save you. I ran, I always run.
The child vanished, leaving only a lantern burning with white fire. Torin reached for it, and hope flickered in his chest.
Not this time.
I'll stand with her. I'll stand and fight.
The vision shifted as Elowen and Torin found themselves before the spectral phoenix, its wings unfurled in a blaze of blue and white. Ceres stood beside it, runes glowing on her skin.
To rise, the ember must first fall. Only in the ashes of doubt will hope take flight. Remember this, child of fire. The path to Pyre Peak will test you both. Listen to the ember and to each other.
As the phoenix's fire surged, the vision splintered. Torin grabbed Elowen's hand, anchoring her to the light. Elowen and Torin jolted awake on the catacomb floor, the ember blazing steady and bright. Saris was gone, but runes still glimmered on the stone.
We're back. The vision, it's changed me. I know what I have to do.
And I know I won't run. Not from this.
Far above, Garrick stood at the mouth of a dark stair, sensing the pulse of forbidden magic below. He signaled his men, eyes burning with purpose. As Elowen and Torin hurried deeper into the catacombs, the ember's light revealed a hidden mural, depicting Pyre Peak wreathed in fire and a shadow falling over it.
Chapter 9. Beneath the Shadow of Pyre Peak.
The mural's colors flickered in the ember's light, revealing Pyre Peak crowned in fire and a looming shadow stretching across the land. Ancient runes curled around the mountain's base.
The runes, they speak of sacrifice and rebirth. Pyre Peak isn't just a place, it's a trial.
And that shadow looks a lot like the Shadebound to me.
As Elowen traced the glyphs, the mural shimmered, revealing a hidden path winding beneath the mountain, marked by the sign of the Phoenix. Echoes of boots and shouts reverberated through the tunnels. Garrick's voice cut like a blade, closer than ever. Lanterns high! The witch and her rattling friend are near. Seal the exits, leave nothing to chance.
That's our cue. This way, quickly, before we're boxed in.
Torin guided Elowen into a narrow fissure behind the mural, stones scraping her shoulders. The ember's light dimmed, swallowing them in darkness as they slipped away. The fissure opened into a chamber lined with crumbling statues, guardians of old. As Elowen's foot brushed a glyph, the air thickened. Stone eyes glowed and runes blazed to life.
Torin, don't move. I think we triggered something.
That's never a good sign. How do you feel about running?
The statues creaked, arms raising as if to bar their way. The ember pulsed, and a path of safe stones glimmered faintly ahead.
Follow the light. Step where I step.
They burst through the last archway into a vast cavern, its walls veined with molten rock. At the center slumbered a colossal golem, stone and metal fused, fire glowing in its cracks.
By the old gods, what is that thing?
A guardian, I think. The rune said, the firebound must be awakened by the worthy.
The golem's ember eyes flickered, sensing their presence. The cavern trembled as distant shouts echoed from the catacombs behind.
This is it, Torin. We face the trial, or we're trapped forever.
Elowen approached the slumbering guardian, the ember burning hot in her hand. She pressed her palm to the golem's rune-etched chest.
By hope, by fire, by the oath of the Ember Witch, awaken.
The golem's eyes blazed open, molten cracks flaring as the chamber shook. It rose, towering over them, voice like grinding stone.
Who seeks the path to Pyre Peak's heart? Prove your worth, or be consumed by flame.
As the Guardian's challenge echoed, Garrick's forces broke into the cavern's mouth. Elowen and Torin stood between two threats, the trial of the firebound and the Inquisition's wrath.
Chapter 10. The Trial of Molten Stone.
The firebound Guardian's voice rumbled as it slammed a molten fist to the cavern floor. Runes blazed and the air shimmered with heat. Lava oozed from fissures, forming shifting obstacles.
Face the trial of molten stone. Only flame that bends, never breaks, endures.
I'm not built for leaping lava, Elowen.
Trust the ember. Follow my lead.
We move together.
Blue fire pulsed from Elowen's hands, cooling molten stone just enough for Torin to dash across. The Guardian's eyes followed every move. At the cavern's entrance, Garrick and a squad of Inquisitors burst in, blades drawn and brands glowing with rune fire. Among them strode Inquisitor Isolde, her iron staff sparking with power.
The witch and her accomplice. Guardian, stand aside in the name of the divine order.
Only the worthy may pass. Interference will be met with flame.
The golem's arm swept out, blocking the Inquisitor's advance. Garrick snarled, signaling his men to circle the cavern's edge.
Take them, dead or alive. The fire ends here.
The Guardian unleashed a barrage of flaming projectiles, targeting Elowen and Torin. The Ember's magic responded, flaring white when Elowen acted with hope, and blue with fear.
Torin, left! Now jump! I can feel what the fire wants. It tests my heart, not just my power. It's testing my nerves, too!
Torin nearly slipped, but Elowen's hope-fueled magic solidified a bridge of white-hot stone beneath him. The Guardian nodded but raised the stakes. Pillars collapsed, and a fresh wave of molten fire swept toward them. Stone cracking. Isolde planted her iron staff, chanting runes that sent chains of fire lashing across the cavern toward Elowen. Garrick advanced, blade raised, as the golem roared in fury.
Submit, child. The flame will be purged from you, by force or by faith.
The flame is not a curse. I choose how it burns.
Elowen's anger surged, black fire erupting to shatter the chains. The golem shielded her from the Inquisitors, but cracks splintered its stone.
The trial nears its end. Only truth may pass the flame.
The cavern trembled, magma surging as the golem faltered, one knee crashing down. Elowen and Torin stood at the heart of the trial, surrounded by fire, steel, and the weight of the prophecy.
Elowen! What do we do? We finish the trial. I trust the Ember, and I trust you.
As the Guardian's molten hand reached for Elowen, both Inquisitors and flames closing in, the prophecy's words echoed in her mind. Only in the ashes of doubt will hope take flight.
Chapter 11. Ashes of Doubt, Wings of Hope.
The cavern shook as the firebound Guardian's molten hand reached for Elowen. Garrick's men pressed in, blades flashing, while lava surged in the Guardian's wake.
The flame's heart is forged in doubt. Who stands with you, Ember Witch?
I don't know if I'm strong enough. I'm afraid. You're not alone, Elowen. I'm here. I'll never run again.
The golem's eyes blazed. A ring of fire encircled the pair, sealing them off from the Inquisitors and forcing them to face the trial together. Inside the flames, Elowen's doubts swirled, visions of failure, betrayal, and destruction. The ember's light flickered, nearly snuffed out.
What if I burn everything? What if hope is just a lie? Hope is what you choose, Elowen. I trust you. Let me share the burden.
Torin reached out, taking her hand. The ember flared white, banishing the shadows in her mind.
Thank you, Torin. I see it now. The fire listens to my heart. To our hearts.
The white fire surged, forming spectral phoenix wings behind Elowen. The Guardian recoiled, molten cracks healing as hope flooded the chamber.
The worthy rise, flame that shapes, not destroys. The path to Pyre Peak opens for you.
The wings, they're real. I feel them. I feel everything. I'd follow you anywhere, Elowen, even through fire.
The ring of fire parted, revealing a winding stair carved from obsidian, leading deeper toward Pyre Peak. The Guardian bowed as the flames subsided. Behind them, Garrick snarled and Isolde slammed her staff to the stone. Fiery runes erupted, sending a shockwave of force and flame toward the escaping pair.
No escape. The witch dies here, by fire or blade.
After them, let nothing survive.
Elowen and Torin raced up the obsidian stair, the Guardian's bulk blocking the first wave of Inquisitors. The stair trembled as runes flared with each step. As the stair spiraled higher, the air cooled and the light shifted from red to blue-white. The ember pulsed steadily, guiding Elowen onward.
We did it, Elowen! We passed the trial! We're alive! The way to Pyre Peak is open, but the prophecy still warns. A shadow falls over the mountain.
At the stair's summit, a stone arch opened to a night sky. Pyre Peak's jagged silhouette looming ahead, wreathed in spectral fire. Far below, the Inquisition's fury echoed, but Elowen stepped forward, phoenix wings aglow, ready for what lay beyond.
Chapter 12. The Frost of Pyre Peak.
Night air bit at Elowen's skin as she and Torin stepped onto Pyre Peak's slope. Spectral flames danced along jagged rocks, illuminating a path between ancient drifts of snow and ash.
Never thought I'd miss the warmth of a burning vault. This wind cuts to the bone. The ember's still warm, but something here is fighting it. We have to keep moving.
Each step drew them deeper into a land where fire and frost warred, the ground shifting beneath their feet. The ember's light guttered as icy gusts pressed in. As the path narrowed, runes of frost appeared on the rocks, their glow sapping the ember's warmth. Elowen's breath misted and her fingers numbed.
The wards, they're draining the ember. I can barely feel it.
We need shelter. Or a miracle.
Sudden, a gust parted the snow, revealing a tall figure ahead. Lysandra, her robes trailing frost and her eyes shining with cold light.
Fire has no place on Pyre Peak, Ember Witch. Turn back or be frozen with the rest.
Lysandra raised a gloved hand, conjuring a swirling barrier of snow and sharp ice crystals. Elowen's ember sputtered, its flame flickering blue with fear.
The Last Ember Witch brought ruin to these heights. I will not let that happen again.
I'm not her. I don't want to hurt anyone. The prophecy brought me here.
Prophecies are for the desperate, but I sense truth in your fear and hope. Pass if you can withstand the frostbound trial.
The snowstorm parted just enough to reveal a winding stair carved in ice, leading upward into the heart of the mountain. Lysandra's gaze lingered on Elowen, unreadable. Far below, Garrick and Isolde regrouped their weary forces at the mountain's base. Between them stood Scout Vale, eyes keen and posture tense.
Vale, track them. Bring word if you find the witch's trail. Let nothing slip past you.
As you wish. The mountain hides many secrets, but none from my eyes.
Vale vanished into the rocks, cloak blending with the snow as the Inquisition's torches burned far below. Elowen and Torin struggled up the icy stair, each step harder as the frost wards leached their strength. The ember's light dimmed, casting only a pale glow.
Don't stop, Elowen. We're almost there. The fire's so cold. Can hope freeze?
Lysandra's voice echoed from behind, softer now but urgent.
Beware the heart of Pyre Peak. Not all flames are born of hope. Some are made to destroy.
As the frost thickened and the stair vanished into swirling snow, Elowen stumbled, her ember flickering out, leaving only darkness and the howling wind.
Chapter 13, where frost and ember meet.
Snow and wind blinded Elowen as she stumbled, the world reduced to swirling white. Torin's voice faded into the gale.
Torin, where are you? Please, don't leave me.
The ember in her hand was cold, its glow vanished. She fell, numb, as the blizzard swallowed her whole. Elowen awoke on a bed of frost, breath misting in the dim glow of an ice cavern. Crystal pillars caught the faintest hint of firelight.
Where am I? The ember. It's gone cold.
Shadows flickered on the cavern walls, coalescing into the ghostly form of a spectral ember witch, her eyes blazing.
Why do you falter, child of flame? The mountain hungers for hope, or it will feed on fear.
I can't do this alone. I'm not strong enough.
All fire is born in darkness. Choose, Elowen. Kindle hope or be consumed.
Outside, Torin battled the wind, eyes stinging as he searched for Elowen. Behind him, shadows moved, Scout Vale, silent as a fox, tracking every step.
Elowen, hang on. I'll find you, I promise.
Vale crouched behind a drift, dark eyes scanning for movement. The scout's blade glinted as he crept closer, unseen. In the ice cavern, Lysandra's spectral form appeared beside the Ember Witch, her gaze piercing. The air grew colder, and frost crept up Elowen's arms.
You are not the first to lose your way, Ember Witch. Fire and frost are kin. Each tempers the other.
If I let hope die, what will become of me?
Only you can answer. But beware, beneath Pyre Peak, an old shadow stirs. The mountain remembers every spark and every fall.
The cavern trembled, Cracks spread through the ice as if something vast shifted in the depths. Elowen knelt, cradling the cold ember. Visions of Torin, Mira, and the fallen witches swirled in her mind. The spectral Ember Witch's words echoed, "Kindle hope or be consumed."
Hope. It's all I have left. Please, burn. Even if only for them.
A single spark leapt from her palm. The ember flared, white and blue, melting the frost. The cavern filled with spectral firelight as the ice shattered, opening a path downward, toward the mountain's heart. Far above, Torin cried out as the ground gave way beneath him and Vale. Both tumbled into darkness as the mountain rumbled, and a shadowy presence awakened below.
Chapter 14. Beneath the Mountain's Heart.
Elowen pressed forward as the cavern of ice shattered, following the ember's blue-white glow into a tunnel of ancient stone. Heat shimmered ahead, replacing the bitter cold with the breath of something deep and old.
The mountain's alive. I can feel it. The ember wants me to go deeper.
Runes flared along the walls, illuminating carvings of phoenixes and flames devouring cities. Ash drifted in the air, and the echo of distant roars trembled in her bones. Torin landed hard on a shelf of black stone, groaning as Scout Vale tumbled beside him. All around, magma veins pulsed beneath the rock, casting red light across a maze of jagged corridors.
Still alive. Barely. You all right, Shadowstalker?
Stay out of my way, halfling. I have orders.
A distant rumble echoed. Silhouettes of horned shadows flickered across the walls, and the air grew thick with the scent of smoke and sulfur.
If we want out, we'll need to work together. At least until we find Elowen.
As Elowen descended, visions flooded her mind. Cities burning, people fleeing a wave of black fire, the screams of the Inferno Plague. Among the flames, the shadow of a monstrous figure loomed.
This is what they fear. The plague. The shadow in the flames.
The ember pulsed in her hand, its light fighting back the darkness. Yet the vision lingered, the shadow's ember eyes fixed on her. Deep in the labyrinth, Torin and Vale paused as the ground shook. A vast shadow detached itself from the wall. A horned, molten-eyed figure, claws scraping stone.
Run. Now.
That's no ordinary spirit. Move, move! They darted into a side passage as the Inferno Shade's roar echoed through the maze, firelight flickering in pursuit. Elowen reached the heart of the mountain, a vast chamber, magma rivers circling a platform of obsidian. The air pulsed with power, and the shadow loomed, coalescing above.
I won't let fear rule me. The ember burns for hope, not destruction.
As Torin and Vale burst into the chamber, the Inferno Shade descended, its ember eyes locking on Elowen. The magma surged, and the mountain itself seemed to awaken.
Chapter 15. The Embers Stand.
The Inferno Shade crashed onto the platform, its claws raking obsidian. Elowen raised the ember, white flames bursting from her hands to form a radiant shield.
Hope is stronger than fear. I won't let you take this mountain.
The shadow's claws slammed into the shield, sparks and embers raining down. The air shimmered with heat and magic. Torin and Vale found themselves surrounded by lesser shades, smoky figures with ember eyes and grasping hands. The ground trembled beneath their feet.
Watch my back, Shadowstalker. I'll handle the little ones. Don't get cocky, halfling. Stay sharp.
Blades flashed and stones flew as they fought side by side, cutting through the shades as the mountain's rumble grew louder. Elowen felt the ember pulsing in her chest, hope, fear, and rage swirling inside. The Inferno Shade pressed closer, its eyes burning.
You cannot contain what you do not accept. Become the fire or be ashes beneath it.
If I unleash it all, will I lose myself?
Visions of Mira and the spectral Ember Witch flickered at the edge of her mind, urging her to trust in hope. The white fire trembled, waiting for her command. The Inferno Shade slammed the ground, splitting the platform. Tauren and Vale tumbled toward the edge as magma surged between them and Elowen.
Elowen! Hold on, we're coming! Jump! Now, before it's too late!
Elowen reached for them, but the gap widened, magma roaring below. Shadows pressed in, and the Inferno Shade gathered energy for a final, devastating strike.
Chapter 16. The Heart's Inferno.
The Inferno Shade's claws slammed down, sending a shockwave across the sundered platform. Elowen's shield of phoenix fire flickered, straining beneath the shadow's assault.
I won't let you win! The fire is mine to shape, not yours to consume.
The ember pulsed in her chest, blue and white flames battling the shadow's darkness. Cracks spiderwebbed across the obsidian at her feet. On the far side, Tauren and Scout Vale fought off waves of lesser shades. Magma surged below, making every step perilous.
There! If we can reach that ledge, we might be able to jump back. If the shadows don't eat us first. Move! I'll cover you, don't look down.
Together they leaped from stone to stone, blades flashing, as the platform continued to crumble behind them. The Inferno. Shade loomed over Elowen, its molten eyes burning brighter. The chamber darkened, visions swirling, cities lost to flame, voices crying out.
I am the memory of every fire born in hate. I am what the Ember Witches could not contain. Surrender, and spare your world my hunger.
I won't let you feed on my fear. I am not alone. My hope is stronger.
The ember flared, hope burning white. The chamber shook as the shadow recoiled, but its claws lashed out, shattering the platform beneath Elowen. The obsidian platform gave way, magma surging up as Elowen teetered on the edge. Tauren and Vale reached out from the far ledge, but the gap was too wide.
Elowen, jump! We'll catch you, I swear! Now, before the shadow.
Elowen closed her eyes, clutching the ember. She leaped, fire and hope blazing behind her, as the Inferno Shade's roar echoed through the collapsing chamber. For a heartbeat, she hung between shadow and flame, falling into the unknown as the mountain's heart split open below.
Chapter 17. Relics and Ruin.
The cavern shook as the dragon relic's eyes blazed open, ember light spilling from runes along its body. The wings unfurled with a grinding of ancient stone.
It's alive. Or something close to it. Can it hear me?
I hope it's on our side. I've had enough of things with claws.
The relic's gaze fixed on Elowen, ember veins pulsing in time with the ember in her hand. A low, musical growl vibrated through the stone. Elowen stepped to the mural, tracing the phoenix, dragon, and witch with trembling fingers. Ancient fire flared in the mural's lines, casting shifting patterns onto the floor.
Fire, hope, and power, bound together once. Can I do what they did?
Child of flame, the pact is broken. Will you offer your ember to mend what was sundered?
The relic's voice echoed in her mind, ancient and sorrowful. Its crystal heart glowed brighter as Elowen approached. The Inferno. Shade's shadow slithered down the cavern wall, claws reaching for the dragon relic. The air grew thick with smoke and fear.
All bonds break in time. You cannot save what is already lost.
Leave her alone. You want to fight? Come through me first. Back, Tauren. Guard Elowen. I'll flank the shadow.
Black smoke began to creep over the relic, ember veins flickering. Elowen's ember flared, resisting the corruption. Elowen pressed her ember to the relic's heart, white fire surging through its veins. The mural blazed with new light, the phoenix and dragon twining together.
I offer hope, not to destroy, but to heal. Take it, please.
The old pact stirs, but the shadow is strong.
The dragon unleashed a torrent of flame and light, colliding with the Inferno Shade's darkness. The cavern walls fractured, light and shadow tearing at each other. The cavern floor collapsed, sending Elowen, Tauren, and Vale tumbling into darkness as the dragon relic and the inferno shade continued their struggle above.
Hold on! Don't let go! Elowen! Brace for impact. We're not done yet.
The world spun in roaring chaos. Below, a new chamber flickered with blue and gold light, and ancient runes awakened as the heroes plunged toward the unknown.
Chapter 18. The Chamber of Forgotten Flames.
The trio slammed onto a runic dais, blue and gold fire flaring beneath them. The chamber stretched wide, lined with ancient glyphs and the faint outlines of spectral figures.
Remind me never to fall through the floor again. Stay sharp. Something's here. Watch the walls.
The fire in the runes flickered, illuminating the faces of long-dead Ember Witches watching in silence. The spectral Ember Witch stepped forward, her ember eyes bright. The chorus of witches whispered warnings, their voices layered with sorrow and urgency.
Child of Flame, you stand at the crossroads of hope and ruin. The pacts we forged cost us dearly. What will you sacrifice to mend what was broken?
I don't know. But I can't let the shadow win. There has to be another way.
Every flame demands a price. Choose wisely, Ember Witch.
The runes shifted, forming a glowing puzzle on the floor, symbols of fire, water, and shadow intertwining. Flames danced, awaiting an answer.
Looks like a riddle. 3 paths. One burns, one drowns, one hides. Which do we take? Fire is hope. Water is memory. Shadow is loss. I choose hope.
She pressed her palm to the fire rune. The chamber blazed with light, the witches' voices rising in a chorus. The thunder of battle echoed from above. The dragon relic and inferno shade locked in a furious duel. The ground trembled, dust falling from the runes.
The whole mountain's coming down if we don't move. That wasn't the last test. Look.
The flames parted, revealing a spiraling stair carved in crystal, leading deeper into the dark. Far below, a fresh rumble hinted at something vast awakening. Elowen, Tauren, and Vale hurried down the spiraling stair, flames guiding their way. The runes behind them erupted in a final blaze, sealing the chamber above.
No more running. Whatever waits below, we face it together. I hope it's not another dragon or 1,000 ghosts.
As they descended, the air thickened with heat and whispers. At the bottom, a pulse of shadow and gold fire flashed, and an inhuman silhouette shifted in the gloom.
Chapter 19. The Gilded Shadow.
The crystal stair ended in a cavern of gold-lit shadows. At its center stood a towering figure, part shadow, part molten gold, runes spiraling across its body, blank golden eyes watching.
I don't suppose it's here to shake hands and wish us luck. Weapons down. It hasn't attacked yet. Maybe it's guarding something important.
The gilded shadow guardian extended a hand, golden fire swirling in its palm. The air vibrated with silent questions. Elowen stepped forward, feeling the ember in her hand resonate with the guardian's flame. Images flashed, ancient witches, a dragon, a phoenix, and the forging of the first pact.
You're a memory. A test. You remember the old pact, don't you?
Only those with hope unbroken may pass. Show your flame.
Elowen lifted her ember, its blue-white fire reflecting in the guardian's golden eyes. The chamber filled with the scent of ancient smoke and blooming wildflowers. The guardian raised both hands, golden fire and shadow entwining, forming a barrier between the trio and a blazing door at the cavern's far end.
Hope without courage is ash. Fear without love is poison. What do you bring to the fire?
I bring hope and the will to heal, not destroy. Loyalty. I'll never leave her side. Truth, even if it hurts.
The barrier flickered, the guardian trembling as cracks formed in its golden mask. Dark tendrils of shadow began to seep from above, Inferno Shade's presence reaching the cavern, tainting the golden light. The guardian staggered, struggling to hold its shape.
The shadow's breaking through. Guardian, let us help you.
The fire must not fall.
The guardian's body fractured, releasing a shockwave of gold and shadow that swept the trio toward the blazing door. The trio landed before a door of living flame, its surface shifting with images of fire and memory. The guardian's mask lay at Elowen's feet, runes still glowing faintly.
No turning back now. That thing gave everything to let us through. Whatever's behind this door, we face it together.
As Elowen reached for the flame, the Inferno Shade's voice whispered her true name, a name lost to history, echoing in the fire. The door flared open.
Chapter 20. Names in the Flame.
The trio stepped through the door and found themselves in an endless field of flickering fire. Shadows of forgotten faces drifted by, each whispering a name lost to time.
Where are we? This doesn't feel like any mountain chamber I've seen. It's like walking inside a memory. Or a dream that burns.
Elowen's ember pulsed, drawing the flames into patterns, scenes from her own childhood, her mother's face, the first time she touched fire. The flames parted, revealing a circle of witches and dragons forging a pact. Elowen watched as one witch, her ancestor, gave up her name to seal the ember's power.
She's me. Or I'm her. The ember keeps names. That's the price. If you take your name back, what happens to the fire?
The vision faded, and Elowen stood alone in a ring of fire. The voices of the past pressed in, demanding choice. The Inferno. Shade coalesced before Elowen, twisting the field into a storm of black fire and lost hopes. Shadows lashed at Torin and Vale, separating them from Elowen.
Claim your name, witch, and burn with me, or fade into ash and memory.
I am not your shadow. I am not your flame. My name is...
The flames flared, the shade's claws closing around her, but the ember in her chest burned white-hot with hope. Elowen reached into the fire, feeling the weight of every name she'd ever been called. Her true name echoed, ancient, powerful, and hers alone.
I am Elowen Estra. I claim my name. I claim my fire.
Light erupted from her, gold and blue flame sweeping the shade away. The field trembled, and the world seemed to pause. As the flames settled, a colossal silhouette emerged, many-eyed, wreathed in fire and smoke. Its gaze fell upon Elowen as her name echoed through the realm.
Child of Estra, you have awakened the ancient bond. The true trial begins now.
The fire field twisted into a spiral, drawing Elowen and her friends toward the Watcher's realm, where fate and flame will be decided.
Chapter 21. The Spiral of Judgment.
The world twisted as fire and shadow spiraled around Elowen, Torin, and Vale. They floated weightless, memories flickering in every flame, the Watcher's golden gaze omnipresent.
This isn't right. I can't feel the ground. Can't even feel my own feet. Stay focused. It's a trial. Nothing here can hurt us unless we let it.
The Watcher's many eyes opened wider, each flame reflecting a different moment from their lives. The Watcher's voice thundered, visions rising around Elowen. Her moments of mercy and wrath, hope and fear, all replayed in living flame.
Child of Estra, the ember obeys both heart and shadow. Will you embrace all that you are, or be consumed by what you deny? I'm not just hope, or fear, or rage. I am all of it. That's what gives the ember its power.
The flames pulsed, swirling around Elowen as she stepped forward, her name burning in the fire. Torin and Vale found themselves alone in separate spirals. Torin facing memories of betrayal, Vale haunted by shadows of lost comrades. The fire tested their resolve.
I always ran when it got hard. But not this time. I stay for them. I did what I had to. But I can still choose who I am now.
Each spoke their truth, and the flames softened, spirals merging as they rejoined Elowen. The Watcher's form towered over them, fire and smoke billowing. Its eyes blazed as it spoke a prophecy, words searing themselves into the air.
3 flames descend, yet only one may rise. A heart unbroken forges the path, but every ember must choose its shadow. What does that mean? Must I choose between my friends or my own darkness?
The Watcher's gaze narrowed, fire spiraling faster as the void beneath them opened. The spiral unraveled, dropping Elowen, Torin, and Vale into a rushing torrent of fire and shadow. The Watcher's realm faded, replaced by the roar of the mountain's true heart below.
Hold on, wherever we land, I hope it's not hotter than this. Ready your ember, Elowen. Whatever's next, it's waiting for you.
They fell through blazing darkness, the Watcher's prophecy echoing, until a new chamber of molten gold and obsidian opened beneath them.
Chapter 22. The Crucible Below.
The trio landed hard on a platform of obsidian, surrounded by a lake of molten gold. The heat pressed in, and spectral witches drifted at the chamber's edge, their forms wavering in the fiery haze.
I never thought I'd miss the freezing wind up top. This place could melt your bones. Keep your wits. The dead are watching. And so is something else.
The obsidian beneath their feet pulsed, runes flickering with blue and white light. The Inferno Shade's presence thickened, a shadow at the edge of vision. The chamber rippled, and illusions sprang up, each of them seeing visions of what they most longed for or feared. Elowen's mother beckoned from the gold, Torin glimpsed a lost home, Vale faced a line of fallen comrades.
You're not real. I know you're not, but I want you to be.
The fire burns truth and lies alike. Only the heart can choose the path.
Each struggled to break free from the illusions, the gold fire burning at their resolve. The Inferno Shade emerged from the haze, towering over the trio. Its ember eyes glowed as it spoke, voice like crackling coal.
The world's fire is broken. Join me, Ember Witch. Sacrifice your hope, and I'll spare your friends. Refuse, and they will burn.
Don't listen. It's a trick. You're stronger than it thinks. Elowen, remember who you are. Hope isn't weakness.
The chamber darkened, the gold fire dimming under the shadow's power. The spectral witches gathered, their voices rising in warning as the shadow pressed closer. Their runes blazed with white fire, pushing the darkness back for a heartbeat.
Do not barter with shadow. The flame's true strength lies in sacrifice, not surrender.
What sacrifice? What must I give to save them all? The witches' faces blurred, their forms flickering, as the choice solidified before her. Elowen stood between the runes and the shadow, the fate of her friends and the world balanced on a knife's edge. The Inferno Shade extended a hand, its claws inches from Torin's heart.
Choose, Ember Witch. Hope for the world, or love for your own.
There must be another way. There must.
The molten heart shook, gold fire spiraling up as the choice demanded its price. Elowen's scream echoed through the chamber as everything turned to blinding white.
Chapter 23. Ashes of Sacrifice.
Elowen opened her eyes to a world of endless ash, the sky a pale blur and the ground shifting beneath her feet. Shadows of memory drifted past, each leaving a cold sting.
Torin? Vale? Where are you?
Her voice was swallowed by the emptiness. A distant figure in crimson robes beckoned from the haze. The spectral witch appeared beside Elowen, her eyes burning with ember light. She gestured to the ashen expanse ahead, where shadows flickered and ruins jutted from the ground.
The price is paid, but the debt remains. Cross the expanse, reclaim what you love, or be lost to ash forever.
I'll find them. I won't leave my friends behind, no matter the cost.
The witch faded, leaving a trail of glowing embers through the wasteland. Torin and Vale drifted through separate visions. Torin trapped in a burning home, Vale lost in a maze of shifting shadows. The Inferno Shade's laughter echoed, twisting their fears.
No, not again. Please, I can't lose them. I can't. This isn't real. Find the way out. Elowen, hold on.
The shadows pressed closer, but a faint ember glimmered at the edge of each nightmare. Elowen pressed onward, the ash swirling around her legs. Ruins rose up like broken teeth, and echoes of her friends' voices called from every direction.
I'm coming for you. Just hold on. Please, hold on.
The trail of embers brightened, leading her toward a glowing rift at the horizon, where the shadows thickened and the Inferno Shade waited. At the edge of the expanse, Elowen glimpsed Torin and Vale, trapped behind walls of shadow, reaching for her. The Inferno Shade loomed between, claws outstretched.
Only those who accept the ash may pass. What will you surrender, Ember Witch?
I'll give whatever it takes. Let them go. Take me instead.
The rift split wide, shadow and embers surging, as Elowen stepped forward to make her final bargain.
Chapter 24. Embers of Return.
Elowen stood at the rift, shadow and embers swirling around her. The Inferno Shade's claws hovered inches from her chest, Torin and Vale trapped behind shifting walls of ash.
Surrender your hope, and your friends will be spared. Defy me, and ash is all that will remain.
I can't give up hope. Not for anything. Not even them.
The Shade's grip tightened, shadows pressing in as the rift pulsed with fire and pain. The Shade twisted Elowen's memories, dragging her through scenes of loss, her mother's death, the burning of her village. Every moment she doubted herself.
This is the world your hope cannot change. Relive it. Let it break you.
I remember. But I won't let regret define me. I still believe in the ember's light.
A faint ember glimmered in her palm, resisting the darkness. The spectral witch appeared at Elowen's side, her ember eyes blazing. She placed a hand on Elowen's shoulder, channeling warmth and strength.
Hope is not surrender. It is the flame that endures. Let it burn, child.
I am the ember. I am hope. And I will not yield.
The ember in Elowen's hand blazed white and gold, shattering the shadows that bound her friends. The ashen expanse began to fracture, cracks racing through the ground as the Inferno Shade howled in fury. Torin and Vale raced to Elowen's side, the world falling away behind them.
No more bargains, Elowen. Let's go, before this place eats us alive. There, through the flames. It's our only chance.
Together they sprinted toward a flickering gateway as the ground vanished into swirling ash. With a final leap, Elowen, Torin, and Vale plunged through the gateway. The ashen expanse shattered behind them, the Inferno Shade's scream echoing into silence.
We made it! But where are we now? If this is the afterlife, it's not what I pictured.
They tumbled into a realm of shifting color and light, where the rules of magic and fate seemed to dissolve, a place where the true heart of the ember awaited.
Chapter 25. The Ember's Heartbeat.
Elowen, Torin, and Vale drifted awake on a surface of shifting color, neither earth nor air, while rivers of light and shadow flowed overhead.
Where are we? Is this inside the ember? Nothing here is real. and yet it's all more real than anything before.
Each movement sent ripples through the world, reality bending in their wake. As they journeyed, spectral shapes emerged, echo guardians, protectors of the ember's origin. Their forms flickered, voices harmonizing with the pulse of the realm.
Seek the heart, but beware the cycle. All embers burn anew, and all flames must fade.
Are they warning us, or just repeating old songs?
The guardians parted, revealing a path of floating stones leading toward a pulsing golden light. The path led to a vast chamber where a living heart of fire beat, veins of light and shadow spiraling out. Visions whirled, ember witches of old, sacrifices made, hope kindled and lost.
The heart. It's alive. It remembers every witch, every choice. This is what the shade wants to corrupt. The end. And the beginning.
Elowen's ember pulsed in harmony with the heart. The cycle of sacrifice and rebirth laid bare. The Inferno Shade's form pressed against the edge of the chamber, its claws raking at the boundary, cracks of black fire seeping inward.
The cycle ends with me. I will unmake hope and claim the heart's fire.
You will not break the ember. Not while I still burn.
The heart beat faster, the realm trembling as the shade forced its way through. The trio stood before the heart, its light blazing as the Inferno Shade breached the last barrier. The Guardians' echoes faded, leaving them alone at the edge of destiny.
If this is where we make our stand, I'm with you to the last spark. Elowen, the ember chose you. Now choose for all of us.
The shade lunged, the heart flared, and Elowen's ember answered with a blinding surge of hope and fury, fate poised on the edge of fire.
Chapter 26. The Heart's Crucible.
The Inferno Shade burst into the chamber, its claws raking through light and shadow. The heart's glow flickered as veins of black flame snaked outward, twisting the realm.
Bow to the end, Ember Witch. Let the world burn and be remade.
I will never let you have it. Not while hope burns in me.
The ground split beneath their feet, torrents of fire and darkness spiraling into the abyss. The chamber warped, reshaping itself into a crucible of molten gold and obsidian. The heart hovered at the center, pulsing with unbearable heat.
Only one flame may claim the heart. Sacrifice is the ember's law.
We came this far together. There must be another way. Elowen, don't let it break you. Whatever happens, we stand with you.
The crucible spun faster, shadows and fire clashing as the heart drew Elowen forward. The shade unleashed a torrent of black fire, striking at Tauren and Vale, threatening to erase them from the realm. The heart's light wavered, caught between hope and despair.
Choose, Elowen. Power or the lives you cherish. You cannot have both.
I will not choose. The ember's heart is more than sacrifice. It's love, and I won't abandon them.
Elowen's ember flared, white and blue, pushing back the corruption for a moment. The Echo Guardian manifested before Elowen, its many eyes shining. It extended a hand, offering a shard of living light.
Step into the heart, Elowen. Face the truth of flame, and let your soul decide the world's fate.
Elowen, whatever happens, remember who you are. We believe in you, even if you must walk alone.
The heart opened, a path of pure fire inviting Elowen in. Elowen stepped into the heart's core, fire and shadow swirling around her, the world narrowing to a single point of light. The shade lunged, and the crucible blazed with white heat.
I am the ember. I am the flame. I choose.
Everything vanished in a blinding surge, the outcome unknown, the fate of all hanging in the balance.
Chapter 27. Within the Ember's Veil.
Elowen floated in a void of swirling light and shadow, scenes from her life flickering around her, her mother's smile, the first touch of fire, every moment of doubt and courage.
Is this all that I am? Or all that I could be?
The Echo Guardian appeared, its form shifting with every memory, hands outstretched in silent invitation. Threads of fire and shadow stretched from Elowen's heart, weaving into a tapestry of possible futures, some bright, some terrible, all shaped by her will.
The ember is not only fire, it is the loom of fate. What will you weave, Elowen Estra?
I see so many paths. If I choose wrong, will everything unravel?
Every flame leaves ash. Every hope leaves a mark. Weave not to erase pain, but to give it meaning.
The tapestry pulsed, threads of blue, gold, and black swirling together. In the liminal space outside the veil, Tauren and Vale hovered, caught between being and nothingness. The inferno shade circled them, its claws weaving nightmares from their fears.
She cannot save you both. One will be lost, one will be the ember's price. Choose, or I will choose for you.
You're not real. Elowen will find us. She always does.
Our fate is hers. I trust her heart more than your threats.
The shade's shadows pressed closer, the world flickering, as Elowen's choice began to ripple outward. Elowen reached for the threads of hope, pain, and love, feeling their warmth and weight. The tapestry shimmered, and she understood. The ember's power was never destruction, but the courage to choose meaning in the face of loss.
I choose both, hope and sacrifice. Let the ember burn with every heart that dares to love.
Then let your will become the world's flame.
The tapestry blazed, sending waves of color through the dissolving realm, pushing back the shade's darkness. The realm trembled, the veil shattering as the inferno shade howled in rage. Tauren and Vale were flung toward Elowen, threads of fate binding them together as the world of memory collapsed.
You have not won. The ember's price will be paid by fire, by shadow, or by blood.
No more! I choose love. I choose hope. The ember's price is shared. As the veil shattered, the trio plunged toward a new dawn or utter ruin, their fate to be forged in the flames below.
Chapter 28.
The dawn beneath the ashes.
The trio tumbled from the broken veil, landing in a world unfamiliar. Dawnlight spilling over fields where ash met wildflowers, rivers of molten gold winding through blackened roots.
This isn't the world we left, is it? It's changed. Or maybe we have.
Elowen felt the ember's warmth in her chest, its power humming, gentler but deeper than before. As they walked, the landscape shifted. Ruins of old towers beside new saplings, spectral echoes of ember witches drifting in the morning mist. Some smiled, others wept.
They're still here. Every choice we made, every loss, it lingers. Maybe that's the price of hope. We carry what came before, even as we move on.
The path twisted upward, toward a distant pulse of red and black. The ember's gift pressed heavy on Elowen. Visions flickered in her mind, showing futures of healing and destruction, her hands ablaze with both hope and warning.
I feel it. Everything the ember could become. It's beautiful and dangerous. That's why you're the one to bear it. You choose what to kindle and what to let die.
Tauren placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder, silent promise echoing between them. As they crested a hill, a new horror revealed itself. A jagged crystal, pulsing with black and crimson, veins of shadow writhing within. The ground around it was scorched and lifeless.
That's not natural. It's like the shade left a wound in the world. We ended its hold, but not its poison. The ember's not whole while that thing exists.
The corrupted ember throbbed, dark energy radiating in waves, the air thick with dread and promise. Elowen stepped forward, the true ember in her chest flaring in response to the corrupted crystal. Light and shadow twisted between them, the promise of a new struggle forged from the world's ashes.
The fight isn't over. If we leave that thing, the world will never heal. Then we destroy it. Together. For every hope. For every sacrifice.
The corrupted ember pulsed, cracks spreading, as if awakening to their challenge, its shadow stretching toward them, ready to strike.
Chapter 29. The Corrupted Pulse.
The corrupted ember pulsed, shadow tendrils lashing from its core. Tauren and Vale raised their weapons as the ground split, and a hulking guardian of stone and shadow rose before them.
That's no ordinary ward. We need to keep it off Elowen. She's the only one who can reach the crystal. I'll try not to get squashed. Go, Elowen!
Elowen stepped forward, true ember blazing in her chest, as the corrupted crystal throbbed with dark promise. Elowen reached for the crystal, sending a lance of hope and fire into its core. But the corruption bit back, inky veins crawling up her arm, chilling her magic with every heartbeat.
It's fighting me, trying to twist my flame. I can't hold it back alone.
Don't give in. Remember who you are.
Elowen, the ember chose you for a reason. Don't let its darkness win.
The crystal's curse warred with Elowen's ember, the air vibrating with magic and dread. The Shadow Guardian lunged, obsidian blade sweeping. Tauren darted between its legs, slashing with a knife, while Vale's sword sparked against stone.
Come on, you great lump. Try and catch me. Just a little longer, Elowen. We've got your back.
The hilltop shook with the fury of battle, shadow and light colliding as the corrupted crystal pulsed faster. As Elowen's magic flared, she was pulled into a vision. Herself, twisted by shadow, eyes burning with crimson fire. Her reflection spoke with the voice of the shade. You are no different. You fear the darkness, but it is part of you. Embrace it, or be consumed.
I'm not afraid. My darkness gives my hope meaning. I am both, and I choose what I become.
The vision fractured, hope and shadow fusing in a blinding flare. Elowen unleashed the full force of her ember, light and shadow entwined. The corrupted crystal shattered, releasing a torrent of darkness and hope into the sky.
Did we win? Or just wake something worse? Look, below us. There's something else down there. The wound goes deeper.
As the hill crumbled, a vast fissure opened, revealing a chasm filled with swirling fire and shadow, the world's true scar, waiting to be healed or destroyed.
Chapter 30. Descent into the world's scar.
The hilltop crumbled beneath the trio's feet, sending them sliding down into the scar, a vast chasm where fire and shadow spiraled, and the air shimmered with ancient magic.
I never asked for this much adventure. Hold on! Don't let go. We have to stay together. The ember's guiding us.
Ledges jutted from the chasm walls, some glowing with runes, others crumbling to dust. A magical storm swept through the chasm, lightning of blue fire crackling overhead. The air tasted of ash and old sorcery.
Move! If that storm catches us, we'll be burned. Or worse. Follow the ember's pull. There, see that archway? Head for it.
They darted between outcroppings, firestorm lashing just behind, the path illuminated by the ember's glow. They passed remnants of a lost civilization, stone carvings of phoenixes, forgotten altars, and shattered runes that pulsed with faded power.
All this buried down here. How old is this place? Older than the ember. Maybe older than the mountain itself.
The carvings glowed faintly as Elowen passed, her presence awakening sparks of ancient magic. At a wide ledge above a river of molten stone, an imposing figure emerged. Volcanic robes flowing, obsidian mask cracked, eyes burning blue-white. The Scar Herald blocked their path, magma swirling at its feet.
Trespassers in the wound. Only sacrifice earns passage. What will you give to heal the scar? We seek to mend, not to steal. Name your price. The Ember's power is not for us alone. We offer what we must: hope, memory, even pain.
The Herald's claws glowed molten as it considered, the chasm trembling with anticipation. The chasm's heart pulsed, a force deeper and older than the ember rumbling below. The Scar Herald raised a molten hand, pointing downward as the ground shook.
Choose and descend. The wound will take what is owed. I don't like the sound of that. But I'll follow you, Elowen, no matter what's down there. Then let's finish this. For the world and for all who came before.
As they prepared to descend, the chasm's walls split wider, and a voice echoed from the depths, a call both ancient and hungry, waiting to see what they would give.
Chapter 31. The Sacrifice Below.
The Scar Herald led the trio down a spiraling path, rivers of magma illuminating their descent. The air shimmered with memories. Ghostly figures walked alongside, bearing burdens of their own.
They're old sacrifices, aren't they? Every step feels heavier. The world remembers. We're not the first to walk this path.
The path narrowed, shadows lengthening as they neared the heart of the scar. At the chasm's nadir, the trio beheld visions. Ancient Ember Witches giving up their names, warriors surrendering their swords, children offering songs of hope. The air vibrated with the power of these sacrifices.
It's beautiful and terrible. Every gift, a wound and a healing. What will we have to give?
The Scar Herald awaited them at a stone altar, magma flowing around its feet. The Scar Herald's voice boomed, demanding a memory, a secret, and a hope. The companions stepped forward one by one to offer their sacrifices.
To mend the wound, you must give what cannot be reclaimed. Step forward and offer your due. I give the memory of my father's face, the last safe place I knew. I give a secret. I once betrayed a friend to save myself. I give a hope that one day no child will burn for the sins of fire.
The altar blazed with each offering, power flowing into the scar. The chasm shook, cracks widening as the ancient force beneath stirred. Molten gold seeped through the stone, and a colossal form became visible. The ancient sleeper, curled and silent, its presence overwhelming.
What is that? I can feel it in my bones. The world's first wound. The sleeper is the earth's memory. Its pain, its power, its hope.
The sleeper's eyes fluttered, sending a tremor through the chasm. The chasm split wide as the sleeper's power surged, visions of the world's birth and ruin flashing before the trio. The Scar Herald knelt, magma swirling, as the earth demanded its price.
It's in my mind. I see it all. The world's pain, the hope that remains. We have to finish what we started. The wound isn't healed yet.
The sleeper's eyes snapped open, golden and endless, as the world trembled, awaiting their next act.
Chapter 32. The Sleeper's Riddle.
The ground shook as the ancient sleeper's eyes opened, golden irises swirling with visions of past and future. Its voice rolled through the scar like thunder and song.
Ooh. Children of Ash and Ember, why do you seek to heal what was broken before your time?
Because if we do not, the world will never be whole. We owe it to those who suffered, and those yet to come.
The sleeper's gaze lingered on each of them, stirring memories and doubts. The world blurred as the sleeper's power pulled them into visions. Fields of green, cities in ruin, rivers of fire, and skies of peace. Each vision showed a different fate for the world, shaped by their choices.
I don't know which is real. Are we meant to choose one?
Maybe we're meant to learn what we can bear and what we cannot.
Elowen reached for the hope within her, searching for meaning amid the visions. The sleeper posed a riddle, its words twisting through the chasm. What is the wound that never heals, yet must be tended? What is the gift that burns, yet brings life?
Speak, children of fire. What answer do you offer the world's pain?
The wound is memory, and the gift is hope. Both burn, but without them, nothing grows. Well spoken, Ember Witch. But the wound's heart remains.
The sleeper's eyes narrowed, and the earth trembled anew. The Scar Herald stepped between the trio and the sleeper, magma swirling at its feet. Its voice was grave.
The final depth is not for the faint of heart. What you face below may unmake you, or the world itself. We came this far. We don't turn back now. We descend together, whatever the cost.
The chasm rumbled, a fracture opening in the stone, heat and darkness spilling forth. Elowen stepped to the edge of the fracture, firelight flickering on her face. She looked back at her friends, then leapt into the unknown, the world's pain and hope burning in her heart.
I won't let fear decide for me. I go for all of us.
We're right behind you, Elowen! The trio vanished into the fracture as the sleeper watched, the chasm closing behind them, and the world above holding its breath.
Chapter 33. The Chamber of Unmaking.
The trio tumbled through the fracture and landed in a cavern without horizon or ceiling, its walls rippling with shifting light and shadow. Magic here felt brittle, the air heavy with unmaking.
Where is this place? I can't feel the ground. Can't feel anything. Stay close. This magic is wrong. It wants to pull us apart.
The walls shimmered, reflecting not their bodies but their fears. Each companion was pulled into a vision. Torin faced a mountain of lost faces. Vale confronted a battlefield of every wrong choice. And Elowen stood before a burning world, her own hands the spark.
No, I never wanted this. I never wanted to be the one who destroys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't undo it. I can't.
The visions threatened to pull them apart, their voices echoing through endless possibility. At the center of the chamber, a spiral of ancient runes blazed, revealing the ember's origin. Fire born from the world's first grief and hope, its cycle endless. The cost of healing was always a part of the flame.
The ember. It was never just power. It was pain made into hope. Every witch paid the price. Then we must choose what we're willing to give.
The spiral pulsed, beckoning them to act before the chamber unraveled. Cracks split the chamber walls and a formless darkness oozed through. The primordial void, its tendrils reaching for the trio, reality itself buckling under its touch.
Unmake. Forget. Rest. Give up the burden and fade.
No. I remember. I choose to burn, even if it means pain.
We hold together! Don't let it take you! The chamber trembled, reality thinning as the void pressed in. The spiral of runes blazed one final time, offering a choice. Heal the world by sacrificing the ember's magic forever, or let the void consume all pain and all hope.
Elowen, it's you. Only you can decide.
I will choose. For all of us.
As the void surged and the runes flared, Elowen reached for the ember, the fate of magic and memory poised on her decision.
Chapter 34. The ember's remembrance.
Elowen's hand closed around the ember. Memories flooded her. Her mother's laughter, the inferno plague, the first time she sparked hope in darkness.
I remember all of it, and I won't let any of it be lost.
The void recoiled, but its tendrils lashed out, pulling at the edges of her memories. Torin and Vale seized Elowen's hands, grounding her as the chamber spun. Their touch anchored her to the present, even as the void tried to drag her away.
You're not alone, Elowen. We're with you, no matter what you see. Remember who you are. Let the pain be part of you, not all of you.
The ember pulsed in Elowen's grip, shining through the darkness. Elowen's memories blazed, loss, hope, love, and sacrifice, all fueling the ember's light. She realized the world could not be healed by forgetting, but by honoring every scar.
I choose to remember. To heal is to carry the pain, not hide it.
Memory burns. Pain endures. Why choose suffering?
Because only through pain do we know hope. Only through scars do we know we've lived.
The ember flared, casting back the void, but cracks spread across its surface. The ember split into shining fragments, scattering through the collapsing chamber. Torin and Vale dashed after the shards, dodging tendrils of void energy.
We can't let them be lost. Every piece matters. Go! Elowen, grab the largest one before the void swallows it.
The chamber groaned, fissures racing across the ground as the void surged, desperate to claim the fragments. Elowen lunged for a jagged shard, her fingers brushing its warmth as the chamber buckled. Torin and Vale scooped up others, the trio barely staying ahead of the void.
Hold on! Don't let go of the pieces, no matter what happens. I've got one! Vale, over there, hurry!
As the last fragment slipped toward the abyss, Elowen dove after it, her fate and the world's hanging by a single fragile thread.
Chapter 35. Threads of flame, threads of fate.
Elowen's fingers closed around the last ember fragment just as the void lashed out. Each piece pulsed with a memory, a mother's voice, a friend's sacrifice, the hope of dawn after ruin.
Every fragment is a piece of us, of everyone who carried the ember, and we can't let them go. Hold tight, no matter what.
The void pressed closer, the chamber's edges flickering with unreality. With fragments in hand, the trio formed a circle. Threads of flame and shadow wove between them, drawn from their hearts and memories. The fragments hovered, seeking unity.
Let's do it, before the void finds a way in. We weave together, past and present, pain and hope. That's the ember's truth. All our scars, all our dreams. Let them bind the flame.
The fragments spun, threads of color fusing them into a single fragile whole. The primordial void surged, its tendrils battering the new ember, whispering promises of peace through oblivion. The chamber shook, reality fraying at the seams.
Let go. End the burden. Fade, and you will never hurt again.
We're not giving up. We choose to remember, even if it hurts. The world needs scars and hope, both. We won't be unmade.
The void recoiled, but the light of the reforged ember flickered, fragile against the onslaught. From the heart of the void, a shape emerged, horned, burning, eyes of ember. The infernal shade echo, last shadow of the ancient curse, stepped forward, its presence looming over the trio.
You think a broken flame can heal what was never whole? I am the wound that never closes.
You're only what we refuse to face. But I see you now, and I'm not alone.
Then stand and burn, little witch. Let hope be your undoing.
The shadow lunged, and Elowen stepped between it and the ember, flame and darkness colliding. Elowen called on the reforged ember, light searing through her and her friends. The chamber blazed as shadow and flame met, the outcome uncertain, hope and despair balanced on a knife's edge.
Don't let it break you, Elowen. We're with you, always. This is your moment. Burn bright, Elowen. Burn for all of us.
As the light and shadow warred, the world seemed to pause, waiting to see if hope could truly survive the darkness.
Chapter 36. Burning Through the Shadow.
Elowen faced the infernal shade echo, the reforged ember burning in her hands. Memories swirled, her mother's embrace, the inferno plague, every moment of doubt and triumph, each fueling the flame.
You cannot burn away what you fear to face. Memory is the sharpest blade.
I don't fear memory. I embrace it. My scars are my strength.
The chamber blazed as shadow and flame collided, warping the world around them. Torin and Vale circled Elowen, channeling their own memories, loss, loyalty, and hope, into the ember's light. Their presence anchored Elowen, pushing back the echo's onslaught.
We're with you. No shadow can break what we've built together.
You are not alone. Let our hope burn with yours.
The ember's light grew, threads of gold and blue weaving through the maelstrom. The echo struck, hurling Elowen into a vision, her village in flames, friends lost, hope turned to ash. The pain threatened to consume her.
This is all you bring. Ruin follows in your wake. Let go and end the suffering.
I cannot erase the pain, but I can choose what grows from it. I choose hope.
The vision fractured, light breaking through the darkness as Elowen's will flared anew. Elowen drew on both her agony and her dreams, fusing them into the ember's core. The light became dazzling, a flame that neither shadow nor void could swallow.
My pain is my promise. My hope is my fire. We burn together, all of us.
No, the wound cannot heal. I am eternal.
The echo shrieked, its form unraveling as the chamber shook, cracks splitting reality itself. The void lashed out in desperation as the echo fractured, drawing Elowen, Torin, and Vale into a storm of fire and shadow. Reality spun apart, and the world's fate hung in the balance.
Elowen, don't let go. We're almost through. Hold tight, both of you. The embers are anchor.
The maelstrom swallowed them, everything dissolving into light and darkness, until only the ember's fragile glow remained.
Chapter 37. Through the Ember's Heart.
The maelstrom tossed Elowen, Torin, and Vale through realms of fire and shadow, the ember's light their only anchor. Worlds twisted past, some familiar, others impossibly strange.
Don't let go. The ember. Follow its glow, no matter what we see.
I'm here! I won't lose you, Elowen!
Keep moving. Don't let the darkness settle in your mind.
The storm blurred memory, dream, and time itself. Elowen found herself alone in a field of ash and wildflowers, her childhood home flickering on the horizon. Torin wandered a labyrinth of mirrors reflecting all his regrets. Vale walked a bridge suspended over endless night, each step echoing with choices unmade.
This isn't real, but it's part of me. I have to face it. Every mistake, every lie. But I'm still here. I'm still me. I walk forward. I don't look down. I choose my own path.
Each faced their own fears, the ember's light a distant beacon. The ember pulsed, calling the trio back to each other. Elowen walked through memory's field, Torin shattered a final mirror, and Vale crossed the last step of the bridge. The three emerged into a space of dawn-lit mist.
Elowen! Vale! I thought I'd lost you both forever. We found our way back. The ember brought us through, together. That's how we survive.
The ember's glow grew steadier, the maelstrom fading. The mist parted, revealing a world reshaped. Scars of fire and shadow, but also new growth, rivers of gold, and skies tinged with ember light. The trio stood on the edge of a new horizon.
Is this real? Did we survive? It's changed. So are we. But the pain isn't gone, just different. Maybe that's what healing really is. Scars and all.
The world felt fragile, yet full of possibility. As the trio took their first steps into the new world, the ember pulsed with warning. In the darkness beyond the horizon, something vast shifted. An ancient presence, neither shadow nor flame, awakening at the world's heart.
Did you feel that? There's something else. Something waiting.
The wound is closed, but the heart still beats.
We're not done yet.
The horizon glowed with both promise and threat, and the trio pressed on, toward the final mystery stirring in the deep.
Chapter 38. The Heart That Waits.
The trio pressed onward, the landscape scarred yet blooming. Rivers glimmered gold, and strange flowers grew from blackened earth. The ember's pulse guided them deeper into the unknown.
I never thought I'd see a world like this. Beautiful and broken all at once.
Keep moving. The ember's leading us. There's more to face ahead. We're close. I can feel something waiting. Something old.
Every step hummed with ancient magic and promise. At the edge of a valley, spectral echoes drifted, spirits of those who had tried to heal the wound before. Their forms flickered, garb ancient, voices like wind through glass.
We tried, we failed, the pain endures. Will you carry what we could not?
We'll carry it together, and we'll remember you.
The echoes faded, but their presence lingered, a warning and a blessing. The trio entered a valley where the ground glowed with veins of living fire. Memories flared in the air, visions of ancient witches, lost battles, and love that survived the flames.
Are those our memories? Or the world's?
Maybe both. Every step feels heavier here.
We walk forward. For them and for us.
The flames parted as they advanced, revealing a radiant heart suspended above a pit. The heart hovered, a molten crystal core swirling with visions. Its voice rang out, ancient and sorrowful, filling the valley with radiant heat.
You seek to heal what was broken, but every healing leaves a scar, and every scar asks a price. Will you pay it?
We've come this far. Show us what must be done.
The cost is memory and hope, pain and love woven into the world. Only those who accept all may restore balance.
The heart's facets swirled with images of sacrifice and rebirth. The ground quaked, the heart's light flaring as a fissure split the valley floor. The trio teetered at the edge, flames and memory swirling below.
It's testing us. We have to prove we're worthy, or we'll be lost like the rest.
Hold on! Don't let the memories drag you in!
We're ready! We'll face whatever comes, together!
The fissure yawned wide and the trio leapt, falling toward the heart's depths and their final trial.
Chapter 39. Into the Heart's Crucible.
The trio plunged through swirling fire and memory, the world spinning as they fell. Heat and sorrow pressed in, each heartbeat echoing with the weight of what had come before.
Elowen! Vale! Don't let go! We're almost through!
Hold tight. The ember's still with us. I can feel it.
We leap together. No turning back now.
The fissure closed above, plunging them into the heart's glowing depths. The trio landed on a shifting platform of crystal and light. Visions rose around them, Elowen's mother calling her home, Torin's lost village, Vale's shadowed past. Each vision beckoned, offering comfort or regret.
It feels so real. But it's only memory. I have to move forward. If only I could go back. But I can't. I have to live with what I've done. My past made me, but it doesn't own me. I choose now.
Together they stepped through their visions, letting pain become purpose. A towering figure emerged, a guardian of molten crystal, arms jagged and helm faceless, veins aglow with ember light. Its presence radiated sorrow and power, blocking the path to the heart's core.
Who bears the world's wound? Who dares to pass?
We do. We carry our scars, and the scars of those who came before.
Then offer up your pain. Let it become the key.
The trio pressed their hands to the crystal, channeling memory, hope, and sorrow into its depths. The guardian trembled as their combined strength poured into it. Cracks spread across its crystalline form, ember light blazing from within. With a final cry, it shattered, raining shards of light and sorrow.
We did it. But what now? Look, something's revealed beyond the shards.
The path opened, revealing a hidden chamber pulsing with the heart's true power. The trio stepped into the hidden chamber, the air thick with power. At its center, the heart pulsed, waiting for their answer, the fate of magic and memory poised on a single choice.
This is it. The world's waiting. For us. Whatever happens, we choose together. For every scar, every hope. Let's finish what we started.
The heart's light surged and the chamber sealed around them, leaving only the future to be written.
Chapter 40. The Answer at the Heart.
The heart's light enveloped the trio, casting them into visions. Worlds where fire magic was lost, where memory faded, where oblivion brought peace. Each vision showed the cost of forgetting and the burden of remembering.
If we let magic die, there's peace, but emptiness. No wonder, no hope. If memory fades, pain is gone. But so is everything that made us strong. Oblivion is easy, but it's not living. We're meant to carry scars.
The heart pulsed, waiting for their answer. Each companion saw a personal price. Elowen's fire dimming, Torin's laughter fading, Vale's courage eroding. The heart whispered that all healing demands sacrifice.
What will you give? To heal, you must surrender what you hold most dear. I give my certainty. Let me doubt, so hope can grow. I give my safety. I'll risk myself, so others may thrive. I give my solitude. I'll stand with them, even in pain.
The chamber trembled, the heart's light growing fierce. The trio joined hands, voices united in a vow, to carry both pain and hope, to remember and to heal, to let magic live, changed but not erased.
We choose to remember. Let the world bear its scars and its wonders. We choose to heal, not by forgetting, but by living on. Let magic remain, tempered by memory, guided by hope.
The heart's light shifted, facets swirling with new color. The heart shuddered, cracks racing through its crystal as the world trembled with the strain of their choice. Light exploded outward, threatening to unmake all if their unity failed.
Hold true, or all will be lost. Will you stand together, even as the world falls apart?
Yes! We will not break! Together! Don't let go!
Anchor to me, hold the vow!
The chamber fractured, everything dissolving into light as their fate hung in the balance.
Chapter 41. Unbroken by the Light.
Ow! The heart exploded in a storm of light and crystal, flinging Elowen, Torin, and Vale into a torrent of memory and magic. Their hands slipped, and each was alone in the chaos.
Elowen! Vale! Where are you?
Hold on, don't lose the vow. Remember who you are.
Images, joy, grief, ancient flames spun around them, threatening to tear their unity apart. Elowen landed at the storm's heart, a void filled by a radiant, shifting being, the living memory. Its eyes glowed with every sorrow and hope the world had ever known.
You carry the world's scars. Will you also carry its hope?
I'll try. I can't do it alone.
You are never alone. The world remembers with you.
The being's light wove through Elowen, showing her the strength in shared memory. Torin and Vale, each in their own space, felt Elowen's presence and reached for her. Threads of hope, pain, and memory wove between them, pulling them back together through the storm.
Elowen, we're still here. Take my strength. Take all of it. We won't break. We'll make something new, together. Then let's do it. Let's make a magic worthy of every scar and every hope.
The trio's unity forged a new power, stabilizing the heart and the world around them. The storm faded and the world began to reform, land rising, rivers flowing, sky painted in ember hues. The heart's core pulsed with renewed life.
Look! It's coming back. The world's coming back. The pain isn't gone, but it's become something new. We did it. At least, I hope we did.
But at the heart's core, a final test waited. One last choice that would decide the fate of magic itself. The living memory beckoned Elowen forward, eyes shining with both sorrow and promise. She knew the next choice would echo through all ages.
What shape will your magic take, Ember Witch? What will you leave for those who come after?
I will choose a magic that remembers. One that heals, but never forgets.
As Elowen stepped into the heart's core, the world held its breath, awaiting her answer.
Chapter 42. The Shape of Remembrance.
Elowen stood before the living memory, the world's scars swirling in its eyes. Torin and Vale stood at her side, their hands clasped.
To heal is not to erase, but to remember and endure. What will you bind to the fire, Ember Witch?
I bind compassion. Let fire burn with memory, and let pain give rise to hope. Together we carry it, scars and all.
The heart's power surged, magic weaving through memory and pain, forging a new flame. The world shifted. Rivers of flame became golden threads. Scars on the land glowed but did not bleed, and old wounds reopened only to be bound by new growth. The pain of memory was sharp, but hope shone through.
The world. It hurts, but it's alive. It's real. We didn't erase the pain. We made it part of the story. Healing is a promise, not an end.
The heart's light faded, leaving behind a world remade by remembrance. The trio emerged from the heart's core, changed and weary. The air shimmered with magic, and the world felt both heavier and lighter.
Did we do enough? Is it truly over? We did what we could. That's all anyone can do. The story isn't finished. Not yet.
The land was quieter, but every scar remained, a testament to their choice. In the distance, dark shapes stirred, remnants of the old curse, not yet fully banished. Their forms slithered along the horizon, shadows cast by ancient pain.
The curse isn't gone. There's still work to do. Then we stand together, again, until the last shadow is faced for the world and for ourselves.
The trio set their sights on the horizon, the final threat looming, as the world waited for true healing.
Chapter 43. The last shadows stir.
Elowen, Torin, and Vale traveled across a land transformed. Villages stitched with golden flame, fields blooming from ashen soil. Some faces greeted them with hope, others with fear.
Not everyone knows what we've done. But look, some are healing. Some wounds heal slow. But every step forward matters. If they can find hope, so can we. Let's keep going.
The land itself seemed to breathe with new possibility. As the trio neared the frontier, the air thickened. Shadows clung to the ground, crops withered, and the sky dimmed. Whispers of old pain lingered in every gust.
This is where it's strongest. The curse is waiting for us. I can feel it, like a splinter under the skin. We end it here. No more running from shadows.
Each step drew them closer to the heart of the darkness. The last remnants of the curse gathered, swirling into monstrous forms, towering shadows with ember eyes and claws of flame, each step exuding pain and rage.
You cannot banish us. We are every wound unhealed, every sorrow unspoken.
You are pain. But pain can change. We've proven it. We stand together. We won't be broken. Let this end, once and for all.
The shadows circled, the ground trembling beneath their fury. The trio readied themselves, flames of memory and hope flickering at their fingertips. The world seemed to hold its breath as shadow and fire prepared to clash.
Remember the vow. Remember what we're fighting for. For every scar, every friend, every new beginning. For the world's future. For all who come after.
The air cracked as the first shadow lunged, and the last battle for the world's heart began.
Chapter 44. Flame against the final shadow.
Shadows lunged at the trio, claws raking the earth. Elowen unleashed blue fire, Torin spun golden barriers, and Vale's blade flashed with hope's light. The world shuddered under the onslaught.
Remember, fear burns cold, rage burns black, hope burns white. We use it all. I'm with you. You'll not take another inch from us. Strike for the wound, where shadow is weakest.
Fire and shadow collided, pain and memory fueling the magic. As the fight raged, each companion was drawn into a personal vision, shadows whispering their deepest fears and regrets, tempting them to surrender.
Give in. Forget the pain. Let us carry it for you.
No! My pain is mine. It made me strong. I choose to remember. I choose to fight. I bind my scars to hope. You cannot have them.
The visions fractured, the trio's resolve blazing brighter. With renewed strength, Elowen, Torin, and Vale unleashed their combined power. Flames of memory and hope twisted around the shadows, unraveling their forms. The land itself began to heal.
Look! They're breaking! Pain can be changed! Don't let up! The greatest shadow is still coming! Together. We end this. Together.
Light surged across the battlefield, driving the lesser shadows back. The ground split open. From the fissure, the inferno shade emerged, colossal, crowned in black and blue flame, its eyes burning with ancient rage. Its roar shook the world.
I am the wound that never heals. I am the plague that scorched the world.
No more! This ends now!
Together, Elowen. Vale, stand with me. All we are, every scar, every hope. Now.
The inferno. Shade gathered shadow flame in its claws, the final blow looming. The trio steeled themselves for the last stand.
Chapter 45. The Last Ember Unleashed.
The inferno shade swept its claws, shadow flame tearing the land. Torin's shield cracked, Vale staggered, and Elowen faced the burning gaze. The world trembled with every blow.
You cannot heal what was meant to burn. All hope is ash.
You're wrong. Hope endures, even in the ashes. We survived the fire. We'll survive you.
The trio was driven to their knees, but the ember in Elowen's palm refused to go out. Each hero was pulled into a vision. Torin relived his losses, Vale faced every betrayal, and Elowen saw the world's wounds. The shade tried to break them with pain, but memory gave them strength.
I carry them all, but I carry them forward. My scars are not chains. They're reminders. I choose to fight. I see it all. The pain, the hope. I choose both.
The visions fractured, and the ember's light blazed white and gold. Together the trio rose, joining hands. The last ember erupted, white, blue, and gold fire spiraling out, burning through the inferno shade's darkness. The world was bathed in healing flame.
This is our vow, our magic. Let the world heal. The fire is changing. Look, even the shadows are turning to light. Hold the line. Don't let the flame falter.
The inferno shade writhed, its form unraveling under the onslaught of hope and memory. As the shade dissolved, it unleashed a last, desperate attack, a storm of shadow flame, rending the fabric of the world. The sky cracked, reality shuddered, and hope flickered.
If I must fall, I'll take the world with me.
No! We hold together, now! Link the flame. Don't let go. Anchor the world. Anchor each other.
The battlefield dissolved into blinding light and shadow, the outcome uncertain as the last ember surged against the final darkness.
Chapter 46. When the world hangs by a thread.
Light and shadow swirled into a boundless void. Elowen, Torin, and Vale floated, their bodies insubstantial, their hands just barely clasped. The world hung by a single thread of fire.
Are we dead? Or dreaming? Neither. We're what's left. The world's not finished yet. If we let go, it all unravels. We have to hold on.
Time seemed to pause, all things waiting for a choice. The void whispered, promising peace, rest, and an end to pain. Each saw visions, Torin's family waiting in golden fields, Vale's burdens vanishing, Elowen's mother reaching out with open arms.
It would be so easy to let go, to rest. I want to lay down my sword. But not yet. Not until it's truly over. I miss you, Mama. But the world needs us. I can't leave it unfinished.
Their grip tightened, the thread burning brighter as they chose to remain. Elowen focused the last ember, shaping its fire into a living thread. Guided by memory and hope, she began to stitch the world's wounds closed. Torin and Vale poured their pain and love into the weaving.
Hold on to me. Pour everything in. Let's give the world a new story. All my joy, all my sorrow, let it become part of the world. For every scar, for every hope, stitch it all together.
Light spread from the thread, land and sky reforming, rivers and forests returning in a blaze of color. As color and life returned, a tattered fragment of the inferno shade clawed through the mending world. Its ember eyes burned with desperate hatred, form hunched and ragged.
You cannot be free. Pain always returns. I will rip the heart from your world.
No more running. We end this together. Stand with me, Vale. Hold the thread, Elowen. Let's finish it. For everyone who couldn't.
The last shadow lunged, and the trio braced themselves for the final test.
Chapter 47. The Ember's Final Trial.
The inferno shade fragment lunged, claws of shadow and blue fire slashing at the glowing thread. Reality flickered and frayed, the world shuddering with every blow.
You are weak. Your pain is my feast. Let the world fall to darkness.
Hold the thread! Don't let it break, no matter what! Elowen, we need you. Don't let go.
The thread trembled, light and shadow wrestling for the world's soul. The shadow whispered in their minds, visions of failure, loved ones lost, hope dissolving. Elowen felt herself slipping, doubt gnawing at her grip.
You can't heal what's broken. You can only forget.
No, I remember. I choose to remember. I choose to heal.
You can't have her. Elowen, we're here. Feel us. Remember us. Your pain is our pain. We're stronger together.
The shadow faltered as the trio's unity blazed, hope burning through the darkness. Elowen poured the last ember's light through the thread, Torin and Vale lending their memories and hope. The fragment shrieked as its form began to unravel, light devouring shadow.
Now! Pour everything in. Let the world be whole. It's working. The darkness is breaking.
Don't stop, Elowen. Don't let go.
The shadow's essence unraveled, threads of memory and flame binding the world anew. As the shadow died, it lashed out one last time, claws closing around Elowen's spirit, dragging her toward a void of silence and forgetting.
If I go, so will you. You'll be nothing but a scar.
No! I won't let go. I won't let the pain win.
Elowen, take my hand, please. We're not losing you. Hold on. Hold on.
Light and shadow spun around Elowen, her friends refusing to let go as the world's fate hung in the balance.
Chapter 48. Threads that bind the dawn.
Elowen hovered above a void of silence, the world's color draining away. Only Torin and Vale's hands, glowing with memory, kept her from vanishing.
I'm so tired. Maybe it's easier to let go.
Don't say that. We need you, Elowen. So does the world.
You're more than your scars. Come back to us, please.
The void whispered of peace, but love burned brighter. In the darkness, Elowen faced a vision of herself, eyes empty, hands burning with blue fire, whispering all her fears. Pain is all you are. Let go. Forget it all.
I am pain. But I am hope, too. My scars are proof I survived.
We believe in you. Come back.
You're not alone. Not now. Not ever.
Elowen embraced her shadow, letting memory, pain, and hope ignite together. Light flared as Elowen's true self returned, the last ember blazing gold and white. Torin and Vale pulled her free, their unity weaving a tapestry of memory and love that banished the final shadow.
I'm here. I remember. I choose to live.
You did it! The world! Look, it's healing!
Welcome back, Elowen. We're whole again.
The world shimmered, scars glowing like embers in the dawn. The trio stood on a hilltop, watching as the world healed. Villages rising, rivers flowing, scars still visible but shining with promise.
We did it. It's not perfect, but it's real. Our scars tell the story. We made a new beginning,
and we'll guard it for all who come after.
The last ember glowed in Elowen's palm, a promise that healing goes on. As dawn brightened, Elowen felt a faint tremor, a distant stirring in the new world's heart. Not darkness, but something unknown, a reminder that healing is never truly finished.
Do you feel it? There's more to come. A new story waiting. Then we'll meet it. Together.
Whatever rises, we'll face it as one.
The dawn stretched wide, and the trio walked forward, toward whatever the future would bring.
Chapter 49. The Dawn's Gentle Burden.
Elowen, Torin, and Vale journeyed through fields and forests, the world alive with new growth. Villagers paused in awe as the trio passed, some reaching out to touch the last ember's glow.
Look at them, Elowen. Real hope, not just stories. It's fragile, but every step is a beginning. We'll help them remember how to walk forward.
The land's scars shone gold, a reminder that pain too could be beautiful. In a village square, Elowen lit a small flame from the last ember. Children and elders gathered, some hesitant, others eager. She spoke of scars, healing, and the magic that comes from remembering.
Fire is not just for burning. It's for lighting the way, for forging bonds. Your scars are not shame. They're stories.
Can we learn? Can we heal too?
The world is changed. Magic is yours to shape. If you choose to remember. And if you stumble, we'll help you up. That's the promise of hope.
The flame was passed from hand to hand, each person's scars glowing as they embraced the new dawn. Not all was easy. Some villagers eyed the magic with suspicion, old wounds bleeding into fear. Whispers of the inferno plague lingered in shadowed corners.
Magic brought us ruin once. How do we trust again?
Trust comes slowly. Let your scars remind you of what you survived and what you can become. Fear is a shadow. We shine brighter.
The work of healing pressed on, day by day, scar by scar. At sunset, the trio reached the ancient ruins, the birthplace of the inferno plague. Stone arches loomed, overgrown with new life, but the air tingled with restless magic.
It feels unfinished, like something's waiting below. This is where it all began. If the world is to heal, we must face what sleeps here. Together. One last time.
They stepped into the shadows, Last Ember leading the way. In the depths, a pulse of new magic beat beneath the earth. Uncertain, powerful, neither darkness nor light. Elowen felt its call, the promise and danger of a new beginning.
Whatever waits below, we face it as we are. Scarred, but unbroken. No more running. This is our dawn. Let's see what the future holds.
With hearts joined, they descended into the ruins, toward the heart of magic's next age.
Chapter 50. At the heart of the Ember Age.
The trio descended stone steps, the air thick with ancient power. The last ember's glow revealed runes pulsing in the dark, guiding them ever downward.
This place, it's older than any story. It's waiting for us, for what we choose. Then let's finish the story. Together.
The steps ended at a vast chamber, light swirling at its center. At the chamber's heart, raw magic churned, a living core of light, shadow, and flame. It pulsed with every hope, fear, and memory of the world.
What shape will the new age take? Will you bind it by fear or by memory?
We choose memory. Let scars become strength and hope the guide. Let every wound remind us we can heal. Again and again. Let the world remember and choose anew each dawn.
The last ember shone, dissolving into the core. Magic rippled outward, reshaping the world's foundation. As the chamber faded, dawn broke above. The world was whole, scars visible but shining, magic humming gently in the air.
It's done. We're part of the world now, woven in. Look, even the pain is beautiful. Let's greet the new day. There will be more stories, but this one is ours.
The trio emerged into sunlight, hearts light, journey complete. In the days that followed, tales spread of the Ember Witch and her companions. Children learned to honor their scars, and magic was shaped by memory, not fear.
The world is changed. We remember, and we hope.
The last ember was never just mine. It belongs to all who choose to heal. Let's walk a while, friends. The world is wide, and the dawn is young. And if darkness stirs again, we'll be ready. Together.
The age of the Ember Witch ended, but healing became the world's new story.